Hi, excuse me. Hi, everyone. I have a account on Facebook, and I was going back on there today, and I saw another video that I think that everybody is going to be interested in that shows what we are going through in this world right now, and it's titled "As in the Days of Lot." So I hope you enjoy this and that you can see it okay. I'm going to turn the camera around and start it up. So here we go.
For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of God is manifest in them, for God hath shown it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were they, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like to corruptible man, and to birds, and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lusts of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who, knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
It is now our generation's task to carry on what those pioneers began. For our journey is not complete until our wives, our mothers, and daughters can earn a living equal to their efforts.
Notice that person there in front holding that sign? Does that person really realize where he's going?
Our journey is not complete
not.
until our gay brothers and sisters are treated
No, it's
like
not
anyone
fabulous.
else under the
It's
law.
not fabulous for any of them.
For if we are truly created equal, then surely the love we commit to one another must be equal as well. Every single American, gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, every single American deserves to be treated equally in the eyes of the law and in the eyes of our society. It's a pretty simple proposition.
Boy, that really goes to show you what's really going on in this world. And that guy holding that sign saying that hell's going to be fabulous, he has no idea. And I don't think he really cares, or he just doesn't understand what's really happening. When I saw that video today, I thought this apropos, because gays are out there, and we know that they're going to be out there, and this goes to show exactly what they are really doing in this world. Satan's got them all stirred up, and they do all kinds of things that they shouldn't do. We love them anyway. We don't like what they do, but we love them anyway. So like I said, I had a transgender walk in church on Sabbath. I didn't say anything to him. I just, wished him a happy Sabbath and And he went and sat down on the pew, and nobody else, said anything to him either. If that's the way they want to dress, that's their business. But they're going to suffer the consequences in the end. That's for sure. I also saw another video today. It's similar along the same lines that I just showed you. I'd have to go look for it. I'm not sure exactly where it's at, but I'll keep talking while I'm trying to find it. If you know of anybody that, a family member or another loved one that's in the gay lifestyle, do what you can to try to tell them that what they're doing is wrong. They need to get out of it because it's terrible. I mean, this is just, it's so bad, and it's only going to get worse, I'm afraid. Worse and worse and worse. The world is waxing worse and worse each and every day. And I'm ready for Jesus to come, because this is just too much, way too much. And I'm not seeing the comments, so if you see somebody that's saying something that shouldn't be saying, please take care of it for me, because I don't want to have somebody on here that is being very derogatory. So I would appreciate that very much. This world is not a very good place to be. And I've often said that this world is not my home. I'm just passing through, and I am. I'm just passing through. I'm not here to stay, and I don't think anybody else is either. It's just too bad. I just do not want to be in this world anymore. I just can't handle it anymore. It's just gotten to the point where you don't know from one day to the next what's going to happen. All these bombings, these killings of gays, which I don't accept. I feel sorry for them. They shouldn't be where they're at, but I don't want them to be killed any more than anybody else does. And I know there are people out there that hate the gays and want them all dead, but I don't feel that way, because that's not the Christian way to be. They're God's people too. Even though they don't do what they're supposed to do, they are still God's people. Yes, it is very, very crazy. Okay, I just found that other video that I was looking for, and it says perilous times are already here. So let me play that for you. I don't know where the sound's at. It's supposed to have sound on it, but there it goes.
Accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God. Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but
yeah, we all know who that is.
Wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, This people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoureth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Every plant which my heavenly Father or they have not learned and shall be rooted out. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
It is now our
This is
generation's
basically the
task.
same thing that Obama said before, but I'm leaving it on here because what is on the screen right now, if you can see it, I probably should turn it the other way, but basically Clinton is talking about the gays, and we need to heed the warning.
Our journey is not complete until our gay brothers and sisters are treated like anyone else under the law. For if we are truly created equal, then surely the love we commit to one another must be equal as well. Every single American, gay, straight, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, every single American deserves to be treated equally in the eyes of the law and in the eyes of our society. It's a pretty simple proposition.
You know what Obama said about being treated equally? We're not. Because think about it. We cannot say anything bad to the homosexuals about them because we're discriminating against them. But yet we haven't the right to say anything. So actually, in essence, I feel that our rights are being taken away from us. They're given all the rights, and our rights are being taken away. And I don't know if you know, but a few years ago, here in Oregon, there was a bakery, and I'm not sure exactly what part of Oregon it was, but anyway, there was this couple that owned this bakery, and there were two gay women that came in there wanting a cake for their wedding. Well, this couple was so against making a cake for their wedding that they said no, they would not do it. And instead of these gay women going to another bakery and maybe finding another one that'll bake them a cake, they sued them for $186,000, and they won, which means that couple have lost their bakery, their livelihood. It is so sad that they take things just a little too far. They could have gone to another bakery, and they could have asked to have it baked somewhere else. But instead, no, they chose that one, but because they wouldn't bake it for them, they sued them. That is totally wrong. And I am not against what the couple did at all, because their conscience told them that not to do it. They didn't feel right about doing it, even though some people say, well, maybe they should have just made them as just a cake. But you have to go by your conscience. If your conscience tells you not to do it, you don't do it. And I feel bad for them that they lost their place of business. And the thing of it is, it's only going to get worse and worse. And I hate to think of it too. And I hate to think of maybe the gays and the transgenders infiltrating the Adventist church, but since it started in our church, it may continue, and I'm not looking forward to seeing that happen, but there isn't anything we can do about it, and we as Christians, we need to love them anyway and just offer them a seat in the pew and tell them happy Sabbath, and I hope that they enjoy their church service, and maybe give them some tracts or something, books, and hopefully that they'll accept the message and maybe change to what they know to be right, what we know to be right. I mean, I was appalled when I saw that transgender come into church, and I thought I'd never see it. But when he walked in and up and down a full regalia of his dress and everything, and hair, women's hair and everything, I thought, my goodness, this is really getting bad. But, you know, he was nice to me, and I was nice to him. I wished him a happy Sabbath, and he wished me a happy Sabbath as well. You know, and I didn't say anything to him, and like the deacon says, well, whatever floats his boat. If that's what he wants to dress, you know, leave him dressed that way, you know. But in our back of our mind, we know that he shouldn't be doing that. But, you know, far be it for us to say anything. We just hope and pray that someday he will accept the message and maybe stay a man like he should. I'm going to call this quits now, but I just wanted to bring these videos to your attention. And I think from now on, I'm going to try and find videos to do instead of just talking all the time, because I seem to get more out of it. Maybe you get more out of it too. And I appreciate all the support I've had. And if you find anything, anything I've said that you find interesting and you want to share, please share it with other people, because we do need to get this message out as much as we can, because we know our time is so short. The National Sunday Law is right upon us. We don't know when that'll be. It could be after the election, sometime next year, sometime after that. We really don't know. But we have to be ready at all times, because we don't want to take that mark of the beast when that time comes. We have to be ready to flee and go to the mountains and run for our lives to be safe. So I'm going to call it quits now, but I want to wish you all a happy day or happy night wherever you might be. God bless you. Take care, and goodbye.